Just want to point out a few features of the 2019 L520 by Ranger. Of course, it's rigged with the new Helix 12 Gen 3, which has capabilities of communicating with your 360 sonar, which now Humminbird have went to the new Gen 3 technology. So these things are compatible, they talk to each other. Humminbird wouldn't be complete without the Ultrax spot lock. Very neat feature, especially if you're an offshore fisherman. You can touch this thing, put it in spot lock, and you can sit on your spot and make repeated casts to a brush pile, rock pile, ledge, whatever you're doing on the water. So very important part of any angler's arsenal is the new Minn Kota spot lock. Features on this boat that I really love is that Ranger's incorporated into this boat is a fan, or aeration system, as I would call it. You know, if you got a rainy day, condensation build up, you can turn your fans on, and very good feature, so you don't get rust or mold inside your boxes. Or if it's really hot, you can put that thing in winterize, and very important feature. Familiarize yourself with that. That's a really good feature. Very important feature that Evinrude come up with is towing or storing your boat. If you're towing it, you're gonna actually see this is how this thing is gonna be towed. If I get to the lake, we're gonna trim this up. Take this off. This little switch has to be in the downward position. Then it'll allow the motor to be trimmed down under the boat. If you don't move that switch up, you forget and take the motor toter off, and you put the boat in the water, it's gonna be stuck in that position. So we need to make sure it's in the downward position, trim the motor down. And this is also the position it needs to be in when you put oil in the boat. So we're going to come back to the back of the motor. There's a little switch, a little clip, we'll pop it off. And of course you'll see this is where your oil goes. And it's imperative that the motor is in the downward position when you put the oil in, so it'll register up on the computer, on the cockpit. Lastly, but sure not least, this is the most important feature on the boat as far as I'm concerned, because I do a lot of shallow water fishing, and it's Atlas jack plate will allow you to get up in, I've gotten up in less than 1.5 feet of water. Some say 2, but I've gotten up in 1.5 feet of water and been able to get out of back of pockets, or out of river bends or river channels, creek channels that are fairly shallow, and to get back to deeper water. But really good and important feature that I think all boats must have is Atlas jack plate. Power poles, let's discuss. Bracket, this is called a Transducer Saver. Very important feature to me, especially if you're fishing a lot of lakes with rock or stumps. It's going to protect your transducer. So man, it's a pretty good feature. I have them on every boat I've ever run. I've had this bracket, so it'll save you a little money in the long run.